So in this presentation, I'm going to explain why you should actually keep consuming and watching business content and the most effective way to do it so that you're not just wasting your time. But before that, a quick introduction. So hello, my name is Aditya and I teach young men how to start making money online just like I have. As you can see, this is my Stripe, $256 net volume from sales. By fixing their mindset and by doing work that they actually love instead of, making AI generated TikToks or dropshipping or something. And I've tried so many side hustles in the past. I tried dropshipping these astronaut phone cases. I tried starting an agency called A Bloom Advertising. I tried starting a TikTok core account, and I tried starting a YouTube self-improvement channel, Faceless. And none of those worked and none of those made me any money. And that was until I started to do what I'm about to tell you in this video, and by actually watching business content in a more effective way. And I'm going to teach that to you right now. So this is going to sound weird and stupid, but it actually has worked for me. And I got out of the cycle of, new business models over and over and over. These are just like 4 of the business models that I've started. I've tried starting many others in the past as well. And I've actually started to get my first couple of sales from YouTube from this channel. And that is through something called Paradigm Shift. So I got this from Charlie Morgan. This is an entrepreneur that makes $1 million a month, like over $1 million a month. So even though you just want to start making money online, even though you just want to start getting an income, you should really listen to really good top tier entrepreneurs, even if you're just getting started. So what is a paradigm? So this is going to sound super weird, and I'm going to explain it all to you right now, and it's going to make sense in the end. But a paradigm is your unique perspective / outlook on the world. So basically how you see the world. And it consists of thousands of scales based off your experiences in every form, like every single experience that you have, every single event that has occurred in your life that changes like these scales. And the combination of all of these scales is what you would call your paradigm. So for example, how much sleep is necessary, how healthy McDonald's is, Hitler, Chinese food, Joe Biden, YouTube Shorts, literally everything. I just thought of some random stuff here like bench press, Starbucks dropshipping. All of this stuff, you have some sort of opinion on it, like whether you like it or not, like how much sleep you think is necessary. So maybe your parents told you like only 7 is necessary. Maybe you saw like a study that said 8 was necessary. Maybe a doctor said like 8 hours, 30 minutes. Maybe somebody said like you need more when you're younger, more when you're older. And like all of that nuance applies to every single opinion here, right? So you probably don't like Hitler, so probably your scale for Hitler leans more towards not liking him just because of what you've been taught and stuff like that. And I'm not saying Hitler's good, I'm just kind of giving an example. So all of these are unique scales on every single thing in your life based off of what you have experienced, like your experiences with each of these things. But what does this have to do with making money online, right? This seems completely unrelated. Well, your paradigm, it also includes your beliefs around money, side hustles, entrepreneurship, etc., stuff like that. And your current beliefs around that stuff, money, side hustles, and entrepreneurship, they're probably something along the lines of, dropshipping is the best way to make money online. It's the fastest, it's the easiest. And also the idea that entrepreneurship, it's all about discipline, and you have to have like a Sigma grind set, and your mind is like a temple, and whatever you put your mind to, you can just achieve that. And you just need to have like, a rock, like a David Goggins stoic mindset. And you might think that entrepreneurship, it's like mostly a scam and it's unethical. And if you're making money online, then you're probably not doing it in a legitimate way that actually helps the world. And, the business model is the most important part of making money online, which is actually inaccurate. It's your mindset that's more important. Like, you can actually succeed in any business model. And also something along the lines of, your side hustle has to be something boring to make money. So that kind of goes with the entrepreneurship is all about discipline thing. You can actually make money online and love doing it, which I talk about in pretty much every single one of my videos. So with that being said, and really quickly, before I talk about this juicy topic, which nobody else is talking about, I have a free Discord server. It is the first link in the description down below. It has, Q&As with me. It has live events. It has calls. It has a community of people who are just like you. It has so much valuable stuff in there. And all of that is to help you start making money online. So be sure to click the first link in the description and join right now. And if you don't like it, if it's not for you, then you can always just leave in like 2 or 3 clicks. You've developed an ineffective, bad paradigm if you want to make money online. If you actually want to start making money online, then these beliefs, they're not going to serve you because they haven't already served you. If these beliefs, if they would have served you, if these would have gotten you to start making money online, then they would have already worked. But since these haven't worked, since these beliefs haven't worked, then that shows that they're ineffective and they're actually not helpful. So listening to these type of guys are going to develop an incorrect paradigm for you. So what I mean are guys that say like, make $100 a day the lazy way, passive income methods to make money online. 7 easy side hustles that you can do with 15 minutes of work, like $120 per hour, make $100 a day the lazy way. And then, thumbnails like these, like videos like these, where they like show you these like screenshots of like PayPal and, you know, make $67,257 per week. Like they just put like random numbers to make it seem more realistic. And there's another one here with the PayPal notifications. Well, if I listen to them, why isn't that going to get me to start making money online? Because they're telling me that I can make money online easily by listening to their videos. Well, it's because these guys, they tell you what you want to hear instead of what's actually the truth, because it gets a lot more clicks. Like obviously a lot of people are going to click on this, even though it's not necessarily true. It's not true at all, actually. You can't really make $67,000 a week with like barely any effort into it. You have to have like a really top tier successful business if you want to make that much money. These videos, they use clickbait and a bunch of, you know, crazy thumbnails with like money flying around and stuff to basically just get your click and try to capture your attention for as long as possible. These guys want you to watch their entire 26-minute video, 15-minute video, 11-minute video, and, you know, 13-minute video, but they're not going to tell you what works. What they tell you in these videos is not what works. It's what you want to hear. It's what most people try to start. What you're going to want to do instead is you're going to want to listen to actually good entrepreneurs, right? So not these fake guys who are telling you to start dropshipping, but they're making YouTube videos about it. So they're doing the YouTube business, they're playing the YouTube game, but they're telling you to do something else. Like they're not even practicing what they preach. You're going to want to actually listen to good entrepreneurs instead. So these guys, they don't care if you click on their video or not. They don't have super clickbaity thumbnails usually. They just want to be as valuable as possible. But why would they not want to post clickbait, right? Because that gets a lot more clicks. Well, it's because actually valuable business content instead of this clickbait stuff that like 12-year-olds click on. And I'm going to get onto what actually valuable business content looks like in a second, and I'm going to get onto what actually valuable business content looks like near the end of the video. But this kind of content gets a much higher quality audience and also a much more mature audience. And that means that they can quickly pitch their, you know, niche expensive product that they base their business around. And they can pitch that to the high tier entrepreneurs that are watching, right? Because high tier entrepreneurs are the people that watch these actually valuable business content videos. Like you wouldn't expect a high tier entrepreneur to watch something like this. They watch actually valuable content, even on YouTube, right? High tier entrepreneurs still watch valuable YouTube videos. And the products that you're going to be pitched in these actually valuable YouTube videos are not going to apply to you anyways, right? Because their business, the product that they usually pitch is for high tier entrepreneurs. So it doesn't even apply to you. And what happens is that the rest of us actually get super valuable business content that actually works and that actually helps us make money online and grow our incomes. So what will happen if you actually watch good business content instead? So for example, Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, and Charlie Morgan, these are three really good entrepreneurs. I already mentioned Charlie Morgan, he makes $1 million a month. Sam Ovens, he used to have a super successful business called consulting.com, and he stopped that and now he works on a rapidly growing social media called Skool, Skool. And Alex Hormozi, who is an investor in Skool, and also he makes a bunch of really good business content. And the thing that Alex Hormozi pitches, so this thing I mentioned right here, is that he actually buys people's businesses and helps them scale. And I'll get more onto what actually good business content is at the end, as I already mentioned. But the first thing that's going to happen if you actually watch good business content is that you aren't going to be wasting your time watching the videos, right? You're actually going to be getting valuable information out of that you can actually apply and start growing and making an income and actually growing that income once you're starting to make money. And also, you'll develop the paradigm. Remember the paradigm I mentioned at the beginning of the video? You're going to develop the paradigm of a killer entrepreneur. So you're going to kind of develop the brain of somebody who makes a bunch of money online. And guess what? It's inevitable that you too are going to start making money online. And also, you're going to feel more like an actual entrepreneur because these videos that you're going to be watching, this actually valuable business content, is going to be business content that high tier entrepreneurs watch too, right? So remember how I said that they're going to pitch their expensive product to high tier entrepreneurs that are watching? You're literally watching the same videos, the same business content, the same lessons as somebody who's already making $100,000 to $200,000 a month. So like 7 figures a year. So this is definitely going to develop your mindset, and your mindset is going to be pretty bad if you watch videos like these, right? If you just look for like the easy method to make money online. So this is also as kind of like a byproduct is going to develop your mindset like crazy. And you're going to stop switching business models every 2 weeks, because what these business videos are going to do is they're going to give you much more clarity, and they're not going to be like, you know, this is the best business model to do. No, this is the best one to do. This is the best one to do. No, they're going to actually like stop telling you to keep switching business models and what's the quickest and trendiest way to make money online. They're going to actually give you like more slower paced long-term advice, if that makes sense, because it's not going to be super dopaminergic, like here's the fastest way to make money right now. And the fifth thing is that it's also going to increase your attention span. So I'm going to talk more on that in a second, but your attention span is super, super valuable. And the sixth thing is that you're going to actually start making money because of all of these 5 things combined. So if you're watching these kind of business videos, these are not going to get you to start making money online or money at all. In fact, these videos are probably going to make it harder for you to start making money online because they're going to make your paradigm so bad. They're going to give you the incorrect paradigm. So you're going to start making money online if you start watching actually good business content. It's inevitable, and it has happened to me. So the next section is more on the attention span. So I just want to touch up on this more. And watching good entrepreneurship content increases your attention span. Why? Because the videos are just raw, pure value, just like this video, and also just like all of these videos. And you can see that the lengths of these videos are super long. So this one is literally 3 hours 15 minutes, 1 hour 2 minutes, 2 hours and 1 minute, 4 hours and 43 minutes, and 35 minutes. So these are super long videos, and most of these videos are at least 30 minutes. Some are like 15 minutes or more, but they're all zero animations or useless editing. Other than Alex Hormozi, he does use them a little bit, but he only really uses them for like actually utility. He doesn't like use them to just like keep you watching. He actually uses them because they help you understand the concepts. There aren't any crazy sound effects or whiz bangs or animations that keep you watching. This is basically like them begging for you to stay on their videos, right? They're just like, come on, I have these animations, and I have these, cool effects. I hired an editor to make this video look super cool, and I really hope that you stay. Please keep watching. And if you start thinking about it this way, it's just like plain ridiculous. And you might be asking, what's the reason to watch these videos? And so why do people watch all the way through on these? Well, it's because the reason to keep watching actually good, and that's what's say business content, is because they're actually valuable. Like, the thing that's keeping you to stay on these is the actual value of the videos. It's not the cool sound effects and stuff. And so attention span is very necessary for you to have, because what's going to give you deeper, higher quality, and more helpful advice? Is it going to be a YouTube short on how to grow your business, or a 1.5 hour long full lecture that's unedited and it's just like an entrepreneur talking for the whole time from a 1 million a month entrepreneur? What do you think is going to be better, right? It's obviously going to be the 1.5 hour long lecture. And it's also going to help you better focus on your work, right? Because you're not going to be distracted all the time. You're going to be able to work for multiple hours and do focused work, aka deep work. And also you're going to be able to think more long term, right? So delayed gratification versus instant gratification. You need attention span to think long term, to have delayed gratification. And if you want a top 1% income, which is 10K a month, so most of you watching probably want $10,000 a month, even I do. If you want this is actually a top 1% income worldwide. And you want this income while having a lower attention span than a goldfish, dude. So in the year 2000, and I find this insanely interesting, right? So in the year 2000, the average attention span was 12 seconds. And now it's 8 seconds, and a goldfish is 9 seconds. So this is literally ridiculous. If you want to make a top 1% income worldwide, you need to at least have a higher attention span than this stupid looking thing, like genuinely. All right, and your paradigm shifts, they require repetition. So this is a really important concept for you to understand. If you don't constantly feed and make progress towards that paradigm shift that you want to have, then it's going to die off and you're going to go back to your old paradigm. So I'll give an analogy to this in a second, but especially when you're starting out, this is even more important because your brain naturally does not want to change this paradigm, and that's a whole separate concept in biology. But basically, your paradigm is based around who you're around the most. So, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. That really applies here, but it sounds super cringe. But watching YouTube videos and lectures is basically like being around them, like being with them, like hanging out with them, basically. Because these YouTube videos are basically like them talking to a camera. So like basically one-to-one, just like I am talking to you right now. So it's basically just like being around them. And a paradigm shift is like pulling a rubber band initially. So this is the analogy I talked about. So a paradigm shift is like pulling a rubber band initially, right? So let's say that you have like your finger out and you're trying to pull the rubber band, and you need to keep putting force on the rubber band. And if you let go, then it's just going to snap back to your finger, right? So it's going to go back to before if you don't keep pulling it back and back and back more and more and more. And then after enough time of applying force, after enough time of pulling it, it's going to become your new paradigm. So it's going to become your new natural state, the new natural way that you think. So last but not least, I just want to quickly touch up on, sorry, it was getting a bit dark, but what actually is good business content? Well, good business content is unedited or minimally edited. So for the case of Alex Hormozi, minimally edited, long form content from people who have actually made money online. And good examples of these are Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, Charlie Morgan, and William Brown. So you can see Alex Hormozi literally has 2.8K videos, and a lot of those are shorts, but a lot of them are really valuable long form content. Sam Ovens has 107, Charlie Morgan has 346, and William Brown cut off. I think he has like 50 something. But yeah, these entrepreneurs are going to give you a ton of material to work with, right? You have like so many YouTube videos to watch. It's going to take you like extremely long to get through all of it. And also any interviews from them or books from them. So for the case of Alex Hormozi, $100 million leads and $100 million offers. These are 2 really good business books that are going to help you start making money online. And also William Brown has a book, I believe, but I don't know how good that is. So, and here are a bunch of examples of interviews that you can also watch. And these are all just Sam Ovens, right? So this is over an hour of an interview with Sam Ovens. This one's also over an hour. And this one is 2 parts. It's literally 3 hours. So you have just 5 minutes of just pure interviews with a really, really, really good entrepreneur who has a really strong mindset. And yeah, this is a ton of material to work with. And also all of these videos from these 4 really good entrepreneurs. You have so much good business content out there. Please stop watching this stuff. And yeah, that is the end of the presentation. Once again, join the Discord server, a bunch of valuable stuff in there. And if the entrepreneur lifestyle is super attractive to you, you'd love to see the proud faces on your parents when you retire them. And you'd be able to travel the world and visit whichever country that you want and basically be able to live like the dream entrepreneur lifestyle, then be sure to click the second link in the description right now. I guarantee it is going to change your life. Just check it out for like a minute or two, check it out for a couple of minutes. And if it's not for you, if you don't like it, then you can always just click off and like close the tab and forget I ever mentioned it. And so yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.